Yes, also known Avery like a very nice guy, also known as Carlton Banks. Carlton with a K, B-A-N triple X. Carlton with a K, B-A-N-X-X-X. And I'm here with my brother, the co-host, Just Devon.
It is just Devon. Thank you. Thank you.
Just Devon.
We're in the middle. These get released later, so we're in the middle of the beginning of the zombie apocalypse. We don't know what we're in the middle of. If you're looking at this right now and you're scavenging for food, things went bad with Corona.
Yeah.
If you're not, we overreact.
Just as
it could go
to get famous.
anywhere. It could go anywhere. It could go anywhere. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, if we're all scavenging for food, maybe that's how you become famous.
Wow.
They're like, you're the one guy on the radio.
Wow.
I don't know.
That would be terrible. And also, it's Pie Day, too.
It is Pie Day. I almost missed out on Pie Day.
Corona. That's what's going on. Anyway, just getting this started because we got a guest that's very loquacious. He can talk, and it's going to be a really good episode. Actually, he's been on the show before. He's a friend. He's real easy. Actor, film writer, director, musician, artist, because this nigga can draw. Just look at like what he just drew like 4 hours ago. Stand-up comedian, creator of Fade. His mask game is uncanny. I see you. I follow you, bro. I follow you.
Oh my God, I'm feeling the love.
There's no limits on his gratitude to make $100 million. That was corny.
Let's go, bro.
I wrote it.
Yes.
He said, what is it? Went from polos to AKs to being a legend. Friend of the show, vice affiliate, and a man who has a lot of W-2s because he has so many damn jobs. Dustin Prestige. And his name sounds like a paper company, just every time I hear it.
It does. It does sound like, you know what?
It does.
And your logo, Dunder Mifflin.
You just made it into my EGOT speech. Just go ahead. All right?
Not a problem, man. I do this. Just put that out there. I'll do it.
One of them. You made it into that bitch. I don't care which one it is, but you made it into one of them just now, dog.
Whatever, man. It is what it is. How are you doing? The prestigious one.
I see you. It is what it is. I see you.
Yeah, man. It's not about me. It's about you, the prestigious one.
My nigga, man. I'm happy to be back. I feel like I'm home now, dog. That's a good shit, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm home again, man. I miss home, bro.
You feel like you home. You not home? Where are you?
Nigga, I'm in Brooklyn, New York, the illest borough of this great city that they call New York City. I've been out here since October 2018 when I made my great pilgrimage. And shit, man, I haven't been to Houston since December last year, bro. Since December 2019. Yeah, I'm long overdue for a homecoming, man. Before this fucking pandemic shit, I was about to touch down this summer and raise hell. But
I mean, it makes sense though. December of 2019 was the last time anybody felt comfortable. Kobe was still breathing. World War III, wasn't on the horizon.
Yo, we had Kobe, John Lewis, and motherfucking who else passed this year, man? We lost a lot of motherfuckers this year on the split.
Hey, man, every day something new happens on a weird bingo card. I'm telling you, I was telling my friend earlier, I pull up Twitter and Kim Kardashian is trying to get C. Murder out of jail. And it's the last thing I would have ever expected. And like if you would have told me in December, Kim Kardashian is gonna lead the wave on trying to get C. Murder out of jail. And I'd have been like, what are you doing? Like, get out of my face. But I don't know what's going on now. Every day.
This year, this is the most topsy-turvy year. This year I said, y'all, if you have any kind of pursuits, endeavors, wild-ass fantasies, I don't give a fuck what it is. This year, there is no spoon, my nigga, okay? For those that know, that's from the Matrix, my nigga. That's to let you know, there is no spoon. Whatever you want to fucking happen, if you ever had an opportunity to make it happen, do that shit this year. Everything that no one ever expected to fucking happen or come to fruition is popping off left and fucking right out of nowhere. Something with the Matrix ain't right. So go get your shit, go do your shit, because everything that you thought that would never happen, nigga, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
A helicopter.
And that's still, you look back on the major news events and you're just like, I thought that was going to be the big event for the year. When Kobe died, I was at a bar and I was like, nah, Kobe ain't died. Like, it took me 5 minutes to realize he died, and now you're like, that feels like 3 years ago.
You was in a bar early, nigga.
Golly, I was there super early.
I was at work. I remember what I was doing. Sunlight was out. Damn, nigga, you got a problem, bro.
Right, man. It was Sunday. it was a Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
I know. It was the Grammy. It was the Grammys or something that night too.
Believe it, man. Yeah. How Kobe Bryant don't outlive Magic Johnson is just beyond me, bro. Like I don't understand it at all.
Not the first. He was not the Laker that I thought was going to be going. Not the big Laker.
No. I thought Kobe would outlive Shaq on the real. Yeah. Like he didn't outlive Magic. At least Shaq gotta have high blood pressure or hypertension or something, dog. Like, come on, dog. Come on, man.
I thought Odom would have died last year.
Odom.
Lamar Odom went off.
Odom's healthy.
Was it on Bodega Viagra and energy pills and still bounced back.
Odom is fine.
And lived to tell about it.
Yeah,
that's how you know that this shit is backwards, my nigga. Kim Kardashian about to get murdered out of prison. Watch.
Watch. She is.
Oh yeah,
It's definitely happening.
I think so.
And then she gonna do a song with Monica. Watch.
Yeah.
Nigga, Monica gonna do a song with anybody to get her man out of fucking prison, bro. Oh, hold on.
Wow.
I feel like Kim Kardashian is gonna get C Murder out of jail, but what's wild is I feel like the way she's gonna go about it is Donald Trump gonna pardon C Murder?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like is gonna happen.
Okay.
Because I feel like they think we're so one-dimensional that they're gonna, like, Trump will be like, "Oh, I'll get the black vote if I just pardon C Murder."
Please believe Trump is enough of a psychopath. He's enough of a psychopath to where he will pull a stunt like that just to get blind black support.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do now. Yeah. Especially since they got a black woman on the ticket, on the opposing ticket. Oh man, if y'all thought y'all saw the end of Trump's trickery, boy, y'all ain't seen shit. This nigga is dismantling the post office in front of our eyes, and ain't nobody doing shit about it.
All of it's weird.
No, we ain't gonna have mail no more. That's 2020.
That's what I'm saying. Not even.
It's wild that we see it happening and everybody sees it, and everybody just goes, "What do we do?" And they're like, "Hey, man, I don't know. We never prepared for this. We never thought anybody would ever do this, so we never really wrote in like any kind of defense. Like, who thought somebody would be like, yo, I'm going to take apart the post office, but I'm not going to do it outright. I'm going to just put somebody in charge. I'm going to just slow down the mail. Like,
he put a henchman. He put his henchman in charge.
Yeah.
Literally. We watching a real supervillain right now. We're watching Lex Luthor. And
put in charge.
Yo, this nigga Trump is really Lex Luthor, and no one can do a single thing about it. This
Not
nigga
even just him. The whole government with the Pizzagate and the child molestation and all that. We like, oh yeah, we know this is happening. What we gonna do about it? Nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
I mean, everybody who you want to vote for. I love Kamala Harris. I do. And then they'll be like, but is she black? Is she not? That she'll be like, I'm Indian, but I'm black though. I can't ignore these things. Like,
man, she's black enough.
That's the way I feel.
I'm about to say,
hey, bro, you squint your eyes and shake your head. She black. That's all that matters.
Like, that's the way I feel.
I've never seen so many white people concerned with the ancestry of black people. That's only happened since Obama. Like, before Obama, it was literally like, oh, you black. And then once Obama came, they're like, well, let's check your DNA. I was like,
let's make sure you know what kind of black
rules. Y'all made the rules. Like, we didn't make these rules. Y'all literally said, hey, you got to drop in you black. That's how we know which one of y'all is a slave. So that's it. I go by the rules. If Kamala went back in time, with all of us, we're all in trouble. Like, every single one. The people are going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Is she? Oh, no.
American?
Okay, y'all over here. She's over there. Nah.
White people so mad.
Yeah.
White people so mad.
That's all it is.
Everybody mad.
No, white people mad. White people mad. Black, it's some dumb black people that's just upset. But white people are mad. Like, they are
mad about Kamala, but yeah, the white people are mad too.
Right.
I think black people got used to being mad that black people are just regular. Like, I feel like black people aren't mad enough. Like, black people be like, oh, nah, that's that. Like, white people get mad on both sides. Like, white people be like, I can't believe what the police are doing. And I'm like, Doug, like, my dad has shown us black films about this since we were born. Like, this is just a normal thing. I thought y'all knew the police did this. Like, this is just a regular
how they
thing.
listen to Tupac and not know.
I said people have been, we've written about it, we've sang about it, we've produced.
They only been screaming literally "fuck the police" since the '80s.
Like, that's it.
Man, what you think?
The songs that we know y'all heard.
Yeah,
come on, bro.
Yeah,
they missed the point. People saw the protest as looting, and they go, "Well, the looting." And even this brings home that they missed the point. That little boy that got killed, the little white boy that got killed, they'd be like, "Where's his protest?" I was like, "Nigga, his killer's in jail. What are you mad at? What are you protesting?" Well, the news ain't talking about it, nigga. The news didn't talk about a lot of those black people that got killed. It was Instagram, and then we got y'all to talk. What are you mad at?
I got a real big thing about, like, black people being the protest captains, like, for everybody. Like, I was like, yo, dog, get your group. Like, we are only 13% of the population. Like, we be like, yo, one of us got shot. So the police shot him and then left. We're going to protest it. Then, like, people will send an email like, did you hear this story? And I'm like, no, we didn't. But y'all are like 58% of the population. You should get out there and protest this. Like, they would listen to you. I promise.
Yeah.
I spent a couple of days during all that bullshit going off in New York when it first started popping off. They really don't explain how this shit really is, man. The police are ready. They are ready to bust ass at a moment's notice. Like, at a moment's notice. All this shit is a very, very, very annoying inconvenience to them. Mm-hmm. Okay? Just being around with as soon as you come over to New York, or as soon as you come over to Brooklyn, over the bridge in New York from Brooklyn, there's the first precinct. Okay? The first precinct of New York. When I tell you that shit is built like an army fortress. Okay? It's built like an army fortress. It's brick all around, stone brick. It's a fucking tower damn near. It looks like something that you couldn't bust a tank through if you wanted to. And outside, them niggas is mobbed up. Mobbed up. All right? Some coming in off shift, some going on shift, some plain clothes, some like, and you can just tell, like, I consider myself a good reader of energy. And you can just tell. You can just tell.
Like, y'all are ready.
Yo, they're ready. They're ready. The police officers are ready. What we've been seeing this whole time this year is what they've let us, they slipped up, get seen. Oh, yeah. Or what people have been in the right places at the right time to catch a nigga doing some fuck shit, and then it's addressed for the moment, then he passes. These motherfuckers are ready, okay? I don't mean to sound like no conspiracy, nothing like that, but I'm telling you, in November, whether this nigga wins or not, motherfuckers better be ready for some kind of show of aggression from police and white people as a whole. Not regular allied white people. I'm talking about them, the white, the MAGA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be ready for that shit, man. The energy. Like, niggas did not forget about how we put motherfuckers on blast, you know what I'm saying, in April and May. Like, they remember that shit. Yeah. Like, all these news articles where police is to defund the police and do this and do that. And we having these radical shows and niggas getting caught on camera, kicking peaceful protesters and all that kind of shit. These niggas did not forget that shit.
No.
They did not forget that shit. They remembered, okay?
Yeah.
They've been fucking us up for years.
Decades,
centuries, my nigga.
Centuries.
Fucking us up is what they do. They know how to do it so well because they perfected it over years and years and years. They fuck us up. They put us in prison. Nope, it's our word against theirs. Who gonna fucking who?
I think one of the wildest thing is because the camera phones are showing people things, but one of those wild things was them picking up. It was a white girl that got thrown in the van in New York and just pulled off, and they posted it, and people were like, how does this happen? And the number of black people in the comments that
Like,
live in
yeah,
the area that were like, oh, dog, this normal. Like, they picked me up when I was in 8th grade, 9th grade, 12th grade.
nigga, we all big black niggas.
Yeah.
We've had several, I know for a fact, we have had at least 2 or 3 encounters with
the police.
With the police.
Yeah.
Because we are big black niggas.
Yeah.
And they're afraid of us. They are terrified by us. We don't terrify them. They are terrified by us.
I always would say, too, I was driving Uber, and every time a white person would get in, it'd be night. They'd be like, you're not scared about driving at night? I'll be like, motherfucker, this is America. According to America, I'm the problem. So what's going to happen to me?
Yeah, you got in the car with the threat. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Give me your purse.
I tell every white person that. I'm like, y'all are threatened by me standing here. So nothing ever happens to me. Because they'd be like, nobody's going to mess with you. Nigga, all of y'all are scared of black people. You can't admit it, but y'all are scared of blacks.
Absolutely. But that's the way of the world, man. They're scared of blacks, but they love big black dick. Double-edged sword, bro. You know what I'm saying? Double-edged sword.
Over-sexualized.
Hey, I'm put you on some knowledge right quick. You know where that fucking shit came from? That shit came from the antebellum South.
Yeah.
That was propaganda that was used by slave owners, white slave owners, to scare their white women, their white daughters and wives and everything like that, because it was looked at by them as having a big dick was a horrible thing. But they didn't know that they white daughters and wives and shit was sneaking out, you know what I'm saying, at night to go get some of that shit. And that became like this big cycle of where we're going to tell y'all about it because we don't want y'all to do it. But the women will always talk about, no, what you need to do is go try some of that shit. And that's where the whole thing came from. That's why
that's how we got Louisiana.
That's basically, niggas, bro. Louisiana ain't nothing but race mixing, niggas. Shit.
Oh man.
It ain't nothing but slave booty calls. You know, that's all it was. It's the whole state. And my people from Louisiana, so I know how they know.
Half our people from there too.
Yeah. I know how it is. There's all this Opelousas, boy, come on now. that's the standard of what we're gonna be in by 20 more years. Everybody's gonna be different shades of beige.
Yeah.
Everybody.
We still gonna argue. We still gonna fight.
Somebody gonna be like, because they like your beige ain't beige enough.
Yeah.
Man, niggas gonna find a reason.
There's always something. Now, the last time we saw you were in the studio with us here in Houston.
I was.
What took you, because shortly after that you went to New York. What took you to New York?
I did. Okay. A few things. One, I kind of always knew I was going to end up in New York at some point in time. I knew that shit since I was a kid. Like when I was in middle school, I used to dream about, writing and auditioning for SNL. Like that was just like the music that I listened to, the hip hop I listened to as a kid was mostly from New York. I got a lot of my lingo and my ideas of what city living was from, Jay-Z and Nas and Foxy Brown and AZ and all those, and Mace, what I'm saying? Like all like Bad Boy. I got all that. New York was a great place, looked like a great place to be. And even in the movies that I watched, even with the gangster movies and shit like that, I always had an affinity for New York culture. I always had an appreciation for a city that was one of the original cities, one of the original major cities. And also it's the center of entertainment, or one of the 2 centers of entertainment in the country. And that year I decided to move was kind of like a tumultuous year for me. I went through a lot of like personal retrospection and discovery and all that kind of shit. I had gotten out of a fucking a long relationship that had ended in flames. I fucking tried to film my first fucking movie, and my first short film rather. I did that. Didn't know where I was gonna go with it. Tried to film my second one, and that shit failed so to pieces. But I can talk about that a little bit later. But that was and then I just got tired of trying to work with motherfuckers that wasn't trying to work with me. And it felt like, all right, if I personally tried to put these things out into the atmosphere in my hometown, and I've tried to personally work with all of these people in all of these different kind of fields and endeavors. I've tried to put these ideas out and collaborate and just get shit done on a higher level than what I figured we had been doing for like 5 or 6 years, not just myself, but just what I've been seeing being done. And they got tiring. I feel like I was holding up a lot of shit, a lot of responsibilities, and helping a lot of people and not getting the help back that I needed or was hoping for from where I was. And I said, well, fuck it. If I'm not happy here, then let me see where I can be happy at. So I picked 3 cities. I picked New York, LA, and Atlanta. And I visited each city for a week. I went to Atlanta first. And this is what I told myself was, when I go to each of these cities, like, I'm a hustler. So, you know what I'm saying? I've never been one to just sit on my hands or not be in the mix or do what, you know, make shit happen. I've never been one to not make shit happen. And so what I did was I decided that I'm gonna spend a week here and I'm gonna do everything I can to use all of my skills in entertainment. I'm gonna put my talent out there. I'm talking about whether it be music, whether it be comedy, whether it be film, whether it be art, whether it be architecture, whatever the fuck it may be. I don't care if it's cut in half. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit too. I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna put my hustle down for a week, and wherever I get the best vibe at, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
So I went to Atlanta first. No, actually, no, I went to LA first. Tripping. I went to LA first. I spent a week out there. Me and my business partner, White. Shout out to White. We went out there, man, and we made a couple moves. Got to know the scene a little bit. I got to, you know, make some real good shit with Rockway. Rockaway's out there in LA. So I got to link up with him, and me and him made like we put some very, very, very dope roots down as far as some music shit that hopefully y'all will get to hear soon. That I've been perfecting literally over the last 2 years.
Excellent.
Yeah. My next album is no bullshit. My next album will bring tears to your fucking eyes at some point in time. At some point in time, you will cry. Happy cry, sad cry. It's gonna cry. It's gonna get you. Yeah, it's gonna get you. It's my best shit. But back to the shit. But so I went to LA, did my thing out there. I got to do a little comedy. I got to audition for a couple of the improv troupes that I made my way into. I actually got to make a few connects, but didn't really get the love that the energy or the reciprocity that I needed. So that was cool. I went to Atlanta, and Atlanta showed me mad love. Atlanta was probably like the best film-wise experience that I could have asked for, because not only was I got a chance to be in three productions. I got a chance to be in a TV show produced by Irv Gotti, Tales. I was an extra, but I was still in there in the mix.
Who's in it?
Because I network, my nigga. If I'm there, nigga, I'm shaking hands. I'm kissing babies. I'm making sure you know who I am. You see my face. I make some kind of impression on everybody there. That's my goal when I go to any place that has people that are involved in the avenue that I'm trying to walk down. All right. But anyway, so I got that. Now I have to be in Dynasty, the CW's remake of Dynasty. I was a extra in that. But then I actually got to act in a movie with Sanaa Lathan. I got to be in a movie called Napoli Ever After. And I had a small little like 10-second role, but the fact was I actually had to submit for that shit. I submitted for it, and at the last minute, when I actually didn't think Atlanta was gonna be that big a deal, because I was gonna be like, oh, I'm only in TV shows. When I got there, they told me, hey, if you want to come through, we got a role in this movie, but we need you here tomorrow. So I was in that. I got a chance to be in a movie and act with Sanaa Lathan and meet Sanaa Lathan and actually shadowed the director of that movie through the whole fucking process.
Oh wow!
And that was one of the things where it's like, well, shit, Atlanta might be the one. And I went to New York, and without even doing anything, as soon as I stepped foot in New York, that was it.
So what was it when you touched down in New York? What was the feeling that made you be like, this is it?
The energy when you get here, you feel it. It's like the hundreds and thousands of people who have come here with dreams, like the residual energy of those dreams is everywhere you look.
Mm.
It's hustle here. Okay? It's the reason why this city has the prestige and the respect that it does. It's the reason why the Harlem Renaissance happened here. It's the reason why Brooklyn birthed Jay-Z, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you get here, you feel it.
Mm.
It's greatness here. You know what I'm saying? And without even having done anything or gone anywhere or been to any meeting or casting call or writer's audition or anything like that, or comedy open mic, without doing any of that shit, the second I was here, I knew this was where I was supposed to be.
Ah, okay.
And I had no doubt, no second guess or nothing, and no bullshit. Damn near everything that I've tried to put into motion or set into motion or try to accomplish while here, I've done in a fraction of the time that it would have taken me back home.
Yeah. Man. So let's get into
the connections that I've made. My first, I get busy, bro. I get busy. My first month here, after knowing that, hey man, I want to write for SNL one day in the future. I thought that in middle school. My first month here, I'm at an SNL rap party.
Yeah. Ain't no but God.
No, because I was looking at your page, and I remember it was Floss and I talking, and he was like, I don't know what Dustin is gonna do. I just know he's gonna do it. Like that's just about it. So he goes, I have no idea what he plans on doing or what's in it, but he goes, I guarantee you whatever he's gonna get done is gonna get done. And it was like, we were watching you. It's like, you're at SNL rap parties, you're at Vice, you're moving around. It's like, I said, I don't even know what he's got planned, but I'm interested in seeing what it is.
It don't matter, bro. It don't matter what the fuck. Any nigga that really knows me, that knows me, knows that if I say I'm gonna do it, if I say I want that,
you're gonna do it.
I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know where, but bet your motherfucking life, I'm gonna get it. All right. Yeah. Like I don't care what it's not even a sense of like a pompousness. It's a sense of determination and assuredness of myself and my gifts and my mouthpiece and my hustle and my 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a young lady. I want her. She will be mine. It may not be for long, but she will be mine.
You gonna get her.
Like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I approach everything. And that's why I feel like New York was the place where it was like, you know what? This is the city that every great artist you respect, every great entertainer you look up to, every great person that you ever admired, they made their roots here at some point in time. Who are you to fuck tradition up?
Yeah.
So that's where the fuck I'm at. And so, like, it's fucked up. We in the apocalypse right now. You know what I'm saying? But I look at that as a temporary thing. As long as the world is moving, man, it's gonna be shit that's going on. Yeah. Like, I don't let shit like this. People are looking at this like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. This is the end of it. And it's like blah blah blah. A year ago, I almost died. So like this shit is.
And you know what? Let's talk about that, because I heard like things happen. But tell us what happened.
Oh, okay. Well, about a year ago, see, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like my time in New York has been like a cakewalk at all. Like it has not been a cakewalk at all. Like I got here in October 2018. I got a chance to see my grandmother for the last time on my way up here, who basically told me the same shit I knew already. Get up there, do your thing. I said, I'm gonna do my thing, and I've been doing my thing. But October 2018, I got to New York. November 2018, my birthday. My grandmother died the day before my birthday. Oh, wow. November 9th. Okay, my birthday is November 10th. My grandmother died November 9th. So I take that as she was waiting for me to get to New York before she could leave this realm. You know what I'm saying? And so so I went through that. Went through, I hustled my way through a couple of jobs. But I settled into a situation, a home situation. But one night there was a fire, and the entire house went up in blaze. I was awoken out of my sleep, couldn't see. It was like smoke in the house. I'm gonna keep this short because this shit is still kind of fucked up for me. But woke up, couldn't really see shit. Had to fight my way out the house. Tried to be the hero, and end up learning that you can't beat fire. Fire does not give a fuck. Fire don't play by the rules. Okay. I learned the hard way. Anyway, that put me in ICU for 2 months. I suffered 3rd-degree burns to 75% of my body, which
God.
Yeah. Niggas can't really tell. Like I got scars and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you can see my skin graft scars and shit like that. And my whole, truth be told, even my face was fucked up, my nigga. Like
Really?
This is nothing but God. Like I say, God spared my face, my hands, and my dick. And I thank him for that. And every day I fucking wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because everything else got I look like Killmonger on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? when the shirt's off, I got my war wounds and shit like that. But nah, so I was in ICU for 2 months. I had to go through 2 surgical procedures to save my life. Couldn't walk, couldn't feed myself, couldn't wipe my own ass, couldn't shower for 2 months. Literally, I was in the hospital, going through recovery for that kind of shit. Then I went through therapeutic rec and shit like that. But the thing was, I became a medical miracle. That's why I know I got some kind of halo or divine, coat over a nigga, because this is documented. My whole surgical team, the lead surgeon told me that they didn't expect me to survive. Like after about 2 weeks into my recovery, after 2 surgical procedures, like he had a moment where he literally broke down. It was me and him had a one-on-one. It was literally, he was like, man, I don't know how the fuck you're here.
Wow.
I don't know how you're here. You suffered 3rd-degree burn. If you Google 3rd-degree burns on 75% of your body, that's a very, very, very slim survival rate from some shit like that. Yeah. The fact that, nigga, my whole face was white, that just gives you a little sense of how bad my shit is. And I look lovely now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin. She's a world-class dermatologist. But no, like my shit was fucked. And I wasn't supposed to survive that shit. But they said I recovered in a time that was just amazing to them. I had teams coming in doing like journal research on me every 2 weeks because they just didn't understand how I was healing so fast.
Wow.
They didn't expect me to walk as quickly as I did. I wasn't supposed to be walking for at least another 2 or 3 weeks after the initial point we started my therapy. I was walking that week. Yeah, bro. Like I'm a tough motherfucker, bro. And even in spite of that, when a lot of people would have said, man, you went to New York and damn near died, man, you might as well come back home. I said, nah, fuck that shit. That showed me that, nigga, if I can survive that shit, ain't nothing else. What the fuck can I not survive?
For real.
What was your
So, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't walk around like I'm bulletproof or nothing like that. Look, I walk in power, I walk in understanding, and I walk in a knowledge that, look, I've seen that fucking light. I seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Niggas told me, nah, go back. Niggas said, ain't your time yet. So, nigga, till I get done with whatever the fuck is supposed to be getting done with on this planet, nigga, y'all got to deal with me in every aspect of entertainment and every avenue of life. Y'all gonna see me.
It motivated you even more so.
Exactly. It really did. Like, I was bouncing around the city just off of the strength of my own name and my own, my own connections. I didn't know anybody in New York. I mean, I had partners that or associates and whatnot who have come to New York and thrived and flourished and made it. Like, my nigga Bomani's out here. He's a star. Yeah, everybody knows Bomani Jones. You know what I'm saying? Fat Tony came out here literally like a few months after I did. And even with the crowd that he moves with, like me and him was just, was grooving. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit with Zach Fox. But like the whole Viceland shit was a good little chapter in my life. It was a good, quaint chapter in my life that showed me that it was another one of those confirmation things where I was like, okay, yeah, I'm in the right place. I'm doing the right thing. All I gotta do is just wait for my moment. Wait for my
Tell us about
time.
Viceland.
All right. Well, shit. Honestly, all of my Viceland connection and Viceland time, I met a lot of great people. I got a lot of great connects, and I've made a lot of I've put out a lot of feelers and a lot of shit out into the universe off of that was Fat Tony. Like that was merely off of the strength of Fat Tony. He moved out here about like I said, a month or two after I did. But before he did, he had a concert, and my thing is I don't care like who you are. If you from the crib, I'm gonna support you.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. I don't care if you support me in return. I'm going to support you because I feel like that's the one thing that we, when we try to do things that we put out to the world, the least someone in your circle or in your eyesight can do is support what the fuck you trying to do.
Yeah.
And so he came out to a show. He had a show out here, and I went to the show to go see him and pull up. And he told me then, he was like, yo, I'm moving out to New York. I got some opportunities. And I said, man, whatever you do in New York, whatever you come to New York, let me know. I'll make sure whatever I'm doing can link up. We can link up. We can make it happen. And he got out here, and he got out here. He got the Viceland show. He had him, Zach Fox, Marie. I forget her last name. She won't be mad with it. Marie and Sandy Honig.
Mm-hmm.
They had a late night talk show on Viceland, and one day on one of the first episodes, I'm chilling, and Tony was like, "Yo, pull up, don't say nothing, just come through. We doing something. I want you to come through and be on TV." So, all right, bet. Out of nowhere, I pull up, and out of nowhere, he tells me, "Hey man, we're gonna do like a fashion segment, like a fashion segment where you get to, I'm gonna act, we're gonna call you up randomly. You come show up what you got and do some modeling shit and just kind of just be you." He just said, "Man, just be you, be you on the camera." So, all right, bet. So the thing is, they had open bar before the show.
Ooh.
So they was getting us full of that fucking liquor. So by the time it came around to where they called me up, I was on 10, bro. I was on 10. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I knew was I gotta make some waves. And so they put me on camera. I got a good reaction from the crowd, and I did my little modeling thing. And after that, the producers, the production designers, some of the writers is like niggas it's just like, yo, what you think we should do on this? Or what's up with this? Or what you think about this? And so didn't know that I'm becoming like a damn near half-ass like writer and producer for the Viceland show. But I'm not getting paid for it because I'm just there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to network because I'm there with my nigga Tony. And Tony like, man, just come through whenever you fucking want to come through. Just come through, niggas, pull up. So I'm there and I'm in the background. And the whole time the show's going on, I'm sitting there with the producers producing. Or I'm sitting there with the writers that are writing the show or going over their notes for the jokes. I'm sitting there doing this shit. And so I'm like, all right, well, cool. It just became one of those things where I just kind of stumbled into based off connections and based off of hustle and mouthpiece that I got to capitalize off of and got a whole bunch more connections and a whole bunch more insight. But unfortunately, they canceled the show because they handled it wrong. The station really fucked over them behind that shit. They did not know how to promote, nor did they know how to really like.
Yeah, I was about to say because Vice Live, it got relaunched and then canceled in a way where and I watch Vice.
Yeah,
So that was one of my things too, where I was like, I watch Vice, so I'm really trying to figure out when y'all.
One of my favorite channels at one time.
Yeah. And I was like, I know when y'all got like Action Bronson show. I know I know the shows y'all got. So I was like, if I had known more about it or y'all would have pushed it, I would have definitely I would have watched it just for Fat Tony alone.
Bro, I live in New York. When I tell you the promotion in New York alone was trash.
Yeah.
It was trash. When you're in the subway, this is the main promotional tool in New York is the subway, is the train. Everybody in New York had, before COVID, had to take the train. You can't get anywhere. That is the main transportation for everybody, for nearly like 85-90% of the city. You take the subway. So they make full page ads of whatever. I don't give a fuck what it is. Whatever show, if it was I don't know what the big show was when I got here, but whatever show that was about to have his last season or was having a new season or like Better Call Saul, you see billboards across you know what I'm saying, entire tunnels. Or even if it's like a lower level show, even for Action Bronson, for the Fuck That's Delicious, they had advertisements every subway station you go to. They did not promote Vice Live at all, bro. At all.
One commercial.
And even when they did promote it, you never saw the host faces.
No.
Yeah, that was my thing, because I was like, I don't know if this is Vice Land, Vice Live, Vice what it is.
Yeah.
And so I never realized it was a show until I was like, I read this Variety article and they were like, oh, they canceled it.
Bro,
I was like, oh, that was a show? Like, I thought, yeah, okay.
They fucked over them. They fucked over Tony, he deserved a better shot than that, because they had mad potential. Like, that cast was great. Like, the combination of people that they had was a good combination between him, Zach, Marie, and Sandy. That was a great combination, but they didn't put the effort behind it that they, I guess, they felt they needed to.
Yeah. They'll get it though. I mean, like I said, like, yeah, he'll definitely, like, they'll definitely get another look. The talent is the talent.
All right, yeah, man. Tony gonna be all right. Actually, all of them gonna be all right. I know for a fact. Like, Sandy's doing some shit for Comedy Central. I think she has a show she's working on. Marie, she took over. Hannibal Buress used to do something called Comedy at the Knit in Brooklyn, and she took her and her sister, or not sister, her and one of her partners took over that. Tony, shit, he makes music and tours and does whatever the fuck he wants to. And Zach is writing for Eric Andre, matter of fact.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like each and every one of them went right. And actually, Zach Fox actually directed that. I don't know if y'all, the Thundercat Dragon Ball Durag video, he directed that.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, Zach Fox. Like, Zach Fox is a slept on motherfucker, dog. Like, talent wise, comedy wise, that nigga's he's low key genius. Like, you know what I'm saying? He directed that video. He got a song called "Jesus Is the One" that he did on.
Of course. Yeah, we all know that. It went viral.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That nigga's mad talented.
No, Zach is a talented motherfucker though. But he's one of those people. But like that whole, like I said, that whole cast, man, they gonna be all right. It sucks that they didn't get the proper push. But you know, they just one of those. You know, everybody in that cast gonna be good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about then. So after the Vice Live gets canceled, what are your next moves?
Well, shoot. After that, that's when I really just started leaning into getting my comedy connects up. I actually, around that time, I got a chance to, it sounds crazy, but the time that I got here, the first few months, I was everywhere. I was on every scene. I was in every party. I was the ultimate, ultimate socialite. And even looking back at it now, I don't know how the fuck I did this shit. I don't know how I got to the places I did. Everything is a fucking blur. I know that I was on top of my shit though. I got a Gorin Brothers endorsement, like literally just, you know, once I got into the city. I ended up becoming cool with Heidi Gardner, who's a cast member on SNL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to actually connect with Chris Redd and Sam J, Chris Redd who's on SNL, and Sam J, who's a writer on SNL, been a writer for at least 2-3 years now. I was everywhere, man. I was bouncing around just trying to get my name known, because one of my main goals was I never really had a focus as to, okay, I'm gonna get into this and I'm just gonna do this forever. My whole thing was, I'm gonna get into this and I'm gonna use this to be able to do this and that. I'm gonna use this to be able to fund this endeavor and this endeavor. If I sell 100 sweatshirts in a year, I can use that to fund a short film. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how my brain works, when is using everything that I have in front of me to make something else or to produce something else. And so that was my side goal was, I want to write. I can comedy write. I can screen write. I can direct. I've proven that. I have a proven resume in damn near every field of entertainment that you can possibly fucking look at. I've established myself almost in every single fucking field damn near. My first short film was selected by an Oscar qualifying festival. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like, my second album, Dharma, was number 2 Houston mixtapes and Complex, thanks to Shay. You know what I'm saying? In 2012. Like, my nigga, like, you can't say, like, I've been in a movie. You can go on Netflix and say, this movie, this scene, that's me. You know, like I have proven myself. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things is right now is, and I don't believe in jinxes or anything like that. I speak my shit into existence. I have a screenplay. Actually, it's a pilot script being looked at by Revelations Entertainment, which is Morgan Freeman's production company.
Oh, okay.
Like when I got to New York, I didn't slow down. I sped up. I've been writing my ass off the entire time I've been here. I'm writing right now my magnum opus, which is this is fuck. I can put this on. Y'all would appreciate this kind of shit. This is something that I'm also pitching as well. Well, I'm not pitching yet. I'm trying to put it together. It's a story that takes place in I guess maybe 2 years after slavery is abolished in America. The American government of that time decides to give the newly freed Black people a reservation. Okay, sovereign land in America to where they can go and get the fuck away from white people because they don't want to be around us. Mm-hmm. So they give us the peninsula, the lower half of Florida, like the panhandle of Florida, like the waterbound, because they think it's nothing but swampland down there. They gonna get washed away every hurricane season. They can go down there and be happy. Happy they want to be away from us. But what happens is, we go down there and we turn that bitch into a thriving fucking ecosystem because we get help from Mexico and Cuba and Spain, and everybody else sees like, oh, they doing that? Yeah, we can fuck over the American establishment if we support them. So it becomes a new establishment called New Mali. And they based it off of the Mansa Musa thing where, and the thing is, the first governor of New Mali is Frederick Douglass. Okay.
Our great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
No relation.
Yeah. He's the first, and the thing is, what and I want to call the name of the show is going to be called New Mali, and what it is 3 generations where you get to see the establishment of it, to where the survivors of the Seneca Village, basically the Seneca Village raising, which if anybody knows about that was the Black community, much like Black Wall Street. That was where Central Park in New York currently is. That was a Black community that was established by Black people, free Blacks, that Irish, that newly to America Irish ran to help support. So it was a Black and Irish community that other whites saw and didn't like it, so they burned it down and made it Central Park.
Yeah.
But the storyline takes that the survivors of Seneca Village and the survivors of Black Wall Street all flock to New Mali, and it becomes this burgeoning fucking ecosystem, and it becomes one of the livest states ever. And the story is told of 3 generations: the establishment, a generation in the 60s, 70s era, and then the current generation in the 2010s, 2020s. So that's what I'm writing now. Okay, and I can talk about that. But the project that I'm getting a review right now is something totally different. But I'm calling it, basically, it's like if you mix Insecure with How to Make It in America, but you put a darker spin to the comedy, that's the show that I've actually already pitched to Revelations, that they're looking at right now, that I am, if all things go as I think they will go, y'all will see on TV in the next 2 years, preferably on the premium cable channel. So
excellent.
My nigga, I'm working, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm grooving, bro. I'm grooving. I don't never stop. I don't never fucking stop.
That man stay grooving. You
I
can
got
take the song,
grooving, man. That's exactly, man. She only let me when I'm grooving. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay grooving. That's it, bro. But yeah, like it's, despite all the fuck shit going on in the world and in the country and shit, man, I'm having the best year ever.
That's good. That's positive,
like.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's with everything that's happened, because you had a lot happen to you, and you're still like, this is the best year.
It is, bro. It is, man. I look like nothing I've been through. Straight up.
No.
Like,
I gotta be honest. When you're saying burns on 75% of your body, like that's
bro,
like,
nigga, I looked albino, my dude. Like, I'm talking about, nigga, I literally walked through the fire, and you know what I'm saying, it came out. You know what I'm saying? It came on the side like on some Andy Dufresne shit.
Now, what did the people close to you say when you made the decision to not come home? You're like, oh, I'm staying in New York.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you how great the universe, you know what I'm saying, just like how that shit just mixes up. all of the shit. Okay, my mother has been the hardest working woman I've ever known in my entire life. I've never ever seen her take like really any time off. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of that's why I am the way I am. I watched her hustle like my entire life. Like she's a corporate woman, but she was on the grind. She was dedicated to her shit. She never took any fucking time off. She works for HCC. Mm-hmm. Me being in that fire caused her to take the first month off that she had ever taken for her entire time working at HCC. They realized how valuable she was because of that. And she's now the CIO of Houston Community College.
Oh,
dang.
Wow.
Bruh.
Blesses.
When I tell you, like, as fucked up as the situation was, everything that came from it, I can't complain, bruh. I can't complain. I got paid. I got some insurance money off the shit. They helped me get my studio established. I got Plaid Studios up and running in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Fully functional audio, visual, multimedia production studio in Brooklyn. Like, everything that came from that shit was like a blessing in disguise, man.
Yeah.
So it was like when even my family is flourishing off of this shit, like I said, as much as as painful as it was, because of it, my mother is now like, you know what I'm saying? My mom's in the best position ever. So nigga, you know, who can be mad at that shit?
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
Who can be mad at that shit? Like me and my sister got a chance to kick it for the first time in a long time because she doing her fucking hot girl thing out in Houston. So you know what I'm saying? It was like, bruh, like shit just, I'm always been able to find the bright side in every fucking thing. And I refuse to let my opportunities go to waste, man. I spent 10 years in Houston. I love Houston with all my fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? It will forever be my home, but New York is where I belong. And I will never not be a Houston nigga. I don't give a fuck. And anytime on Viceland, nigga, I'm Mo City, you know what I'm saying, all day, every day. Nigga, you gonna know where the fuck I'm from. You gonna know who I am.
With the polo shirt and the glasses, you screaming Houston nigga right now.
My nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, wood grain frames, my dude. I do it for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
You know, you think Houston is your ally.
You got so, like, we could keep going for forever with you.
Right.
We really can. It's
Part
like,
three,
I want to ask
part
you.
3 coming soon. In my humble opinion, part 3. Nigga, after Morgan Freeman and them signed me to this production deal, I want to come and talk to y'all niggas first. What's up?
We want that.
We definitely want
that.
We
deal, my nigga. Deal.
Yeah.
Documented.
It's
proof.
recorded.
Live from Blue's Clues.
I also like the fact that, like we said, even on our last interview, you do this web of stuff that all works off each other.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, what keeps you so motivated? Because I know, like you said before, I know there has to be people that is like, yo, you know what you need to do? Just sit down and only focus on music. Like, for 6 months, I only want you doing music. And then maybe you turn around, like, do film. Or maybe you need to just do film and drop everything else. Like, after the success of the first film you shot, you get an award. You get put up in this competition, this Oscar competition caliber. Yeah. And I know people have to be like, so why are you still recording music then? Yeah. Like, what's going on? So what are your thoughts on that?
Damn, that's shit. That's real. Okay. Honestly, it's funny you say that because I hear that from a lot of my loved ones. And a lot of people who take my talent seriously. I hear that from a lot of people. Focus on this and then use this to get here. And it's like, you know, like they say, hey, look, even with, you know, people like with Donald Glover, he started with one thing and then worked his way into another. But my response is, my brain doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop you. I also don't think Donald Glover's brain works like that. I think we saw one thing hit. But from what I'm hearing, he was doing a bunch of stuff the whole time, and then Community popped, and then something else.
This nigga was writing for 30 Rock.
Yeah.
All right. He off of that. You know what I'm saying? He was still doing comedy and still making music, but he had no platform for it. He was still releasing music.
Yeah. He released Cul-de-sac.
He released
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, my shit is, ideally, yes, people say, okay, focus on one. But my thing is, that's why I think I've leaned kind of into the film aspect more than anything else, because if you look at it, film is the one avenue of entertainment to where everything converges.
Yes.
You converge, you have architecture, you have music, you have drama, you have art, you have you have all of these things that line up in one medium that you present to people. When you make a film, you have to frame your shot. Every frame is a piece of art. It should be something that you could print and look at in a fucking museum. If you have a film, you have to have a soundtrack to it. I happen to know and happen to be close to one of the greatest musical minds I've ever, that probably ever walked the face of the earth, Chris Rockaway. Okay? Like, I have someone I can speak to in one language, and he can articulate exactly what I need on a musical fucking level. Like, I am an architect. I have a degree in architecture. I'm a published, not licensed. Don't let me asterisk myself. I'm a published architect. I've designed the house that my parents live in. I'm designing my sister's first house now. It all fucking connects, man. It's like, it all fucking connects, like the Metatron cube, my nigga. It all fucking connects. It all serves its fucking purpose. The Infinity Gauntlet ain't the gauntlet unless you got all them stones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, unless you got all them stones, what is it? It's a glove. You know what I'm saying? And so I have all the stones. I'm just waiting to fucking use them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. Like, I've written 3 short films that I've been producing and pre-producing and trying to get shot because, while I would like to jump out into it and just get the shit done, I still respect the Rona. All right? You know what I'm saying? I still respect the Rona. So I ain't about to be, I'm not about to be out here like, fuck it, we gonna get it done. No, if I can't get it done properly in a way that I know gonna make me sleep, gonna help me sleep better at night, then I'm not gonna do it. But trust that I've written 3 short films. One of them also is starring Rob J, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? like I told him from the jump, man, you start my first short, nigga, you good with me for life. And he was there for me, and that's my guy. So one of them starring Rob J. One of them is starring Nick Cregan, who's an up-and-coming actor who's actually had some cameos on he's done some really good work. Really, really good dude, up-and-coming. And one of them, I can't really say who's starring in the other one because she hasn't confirmed it yet. But I've written 3 short films. I've put together literally 2 to maybe 3 albums worth of work between myself, Chris Rockaway, and a couple other producers. I'm painting, my nigga. I sell artwork, bro. I'm doing every fucking thing that I can because what else the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that you. It's good you're multifaceted, my guy. Like, everybody talks about. When we were talking earlier about, like, Devon asked about somebody telling you maybe you should focus on one thing. I think for the past 10 years, I feel like that's like a boomer thought process, for lack of a better word. For the past 10 years, you've had to do like 9 things. Like, there was a point where I remember being young and they'd be like, rapper sing. And now the #1 artist does both. It's like, and that's just 2 things. And that nigga lazy. Like,
so yeah, no, I'm with you.
Like, you are Donald Glover. You're Houston's Donald Glover. Right. No offense, but
none taken, my nigga. I am the closest thing to Donald Glover. I'm the closest thing to motherfucking, like, I'm the closest thing to him. Y'all are gonna get.
Yeah,
I promise you.
Yeah,
I promise you.
I'm gonna say this on camera too. Yo, let me be in one of your films, my guy. What's up?
Come on, bro. Come on, my nigga. Relax. Nigga. Trust me. Like you and I, we need to talk later. We need to because things that I'm working on, man. I'm a comic book nerd too, so I have some shit that I'm really trying to get popping. Really, I have a story based in Houston that niggas will not fucking believe.
Oh
but yes, man, the time is coming. The time is coming, bro. The time is coming. I've been telling niggas since fucking 2010, I am legend. And y'all gonna fucking, like, niggas is gonna understand that when it's time. Shay told him, D-Dot told him, Killer Mike told him, motherfucking, like, yo, like, you'll get it one day. Like, word to Odie-Wans. One day it'll all make sense, man. One day.
Friend of the show, Odie-Wans, too. I
Real
forgot
shit.
about you and Killer Mike, man.
Man, bro, man, this nigga said in 2012, he said, nigga, your time will come. Don't stop. Don't worry about what niggas, but don't worry about what other niggas doing, bro. Your time will come. And this is coming from a nigga who had to play the back behind Dungeon Family for a decade.
For what?
For a decade.
Yes.
Before getting to where he is now, to where niggas. Come on, bruh.
That's what I was finna say. The man, he's proven himself, and if he sees it in you, you know it's true. That
nigga told me 10 years ago, and that's just one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
And his path also kind of highlights that, you know, if you saw that, like him first starting, you wouldn't think, oh, now, because of some kind of connection with a cartoon channel, you're gonna meet your partner that's gonna wind up being your highest selling group of albums ever. Like, if you had told me, like, oh, yeah, LP and Killer Mike are going to be doing albums together as Run the Jewels, I'd have been like, these two don't run in the same circle ever. Like, that's never going to happen. I'm a huge fan of LP. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things that I'm like, to find out that happens strictly because of the Cartoon Network.
You gotta keep all your, man, my one advice to creators, man, I don't give a fuck if you are just a genius level at one thing. If there's anything you can dip your toe in, creative wise, do that shit. Especially if it's something that you enjoy doing. If you're into cartoons and anime and comic books, find anything that you can dabble in that involves that. Anything. Because it's those in a web, my nigga, it's those strands that will connect you to some shit that you might not have been able to connect just by staying on that same road. Yeah. Like, I've gotten mad opportunities because I did stand up. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, because people have been at the right place at the right time to see, oh shit, he actually is funny on stage. So he could probably help me with my writing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a rapper, dog. I started out rapping, my nigga. Like, that was it. I started out rapping. I said, oh shit, if I can rap, nigga, I can create a logo. I created them logo. Like, I came up with the name for them. Like, if I can apply my creativity to anything, I'm gonna do it. That was we needed a name. I gave us the name. We needed a image or a brand. I gave us our brand. And still was the method man of them, you know what I'm saying? Words, you know, my niggas know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we had that debate. You know what I'm saying? I earned my method man status, but now, like, bro, no matter what it is, man, do that shit. If you can draw, fucking draw some shit, put that shit up there and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was drawing shit on my iPhone because I'm in a meeting and I'm bored, or I'm on a train, or I'm waiting on some food at a Chinese food spot. I'm drawing on my iPhone and put the shit on Instagram. Enough people like it. Okay, well, tell you what. If I do one for you, will you pay for it? Yeah. I'll be right back. You never know. You never know what you can do to get ahead. You never know what you can do to put a couple bucks in your pocket just off of what you already know how to do. Easily.
Wow. Add another job.
YouTuber videos, niggas doing. I'm trying to do movie reviews. Like, they got some shit I'm gonna put niggas on, man. If y'all can, go on YouTube and look up. I think y'all niggas would do some funny shit, like do some funny shit, some very funny shit along this line. Go on YouTube and look up Prim's Hood Cinema.
I watch it.
My nigga. God.
He'd be like, what is it?
Bruh.
Would be like Tupac looking, yo, be doing this. Unbelievable. Tupac, you weren't gonna approach your mama like that.
This nigga got a good gimmick where he just he a funny dude from I think from Baltimore or some shit like that.
He's from Baltimore.
They just talk about hood movies.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can go on YouTube and you can Google hood movie reviews, and it's thousands and thousands on them. But this nigga, he takes his certain opinion, and this shit is fucking classic. Yeah. And y'all, I know if y'all broke down if y'all picked a genre of movie and broke down them shits, bro, I would be more than willing to help contribute, write, edit. I don't give a fuck. We can make that shit into something, my nigga. Like,
yo. Honestly, I like your idea because when me and my brother watched a movie, we was watching the Netflix movie with Jamie Foxx, and our band. I like that because we talked shit the whole time. So like a lot of times, I'll be like, yo, you gonna watch the show? I'll watch it with you. Yeah. Because our bands are like, we watch No Limit together. When it be me by myself, I'll be like, man, that's funny. But when we're together,
record it, put it out.
Put it out.
I'm telling you. Right. I'm telling you. Have a movie review in my humble reviews. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, do something with that, bruh. I encourage y'all to do that.
You're a motivational speaker too. We're adding that.
We're adding motivational speaking.
Yeah.
Hey, I consider myself a motivational speaker because I know how to do everything wrong. Okay, so I want to get my niggas and my loved ones. I want to make sure that they get. It don't cost. I got 1 billion ideas a day. All right.
Yeah.
It don't cost nothing. Like I'm not one of them niggas that's like, oh man, I want to keep every idea to myself. No, man. Nigga, every color in the world is based off of 3 colors: red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Every color you see is based off of 3 colors. Yeah. Every fucking word in English language is based off of them same fucking letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every musical fucking thing you've ever heard is based off the same fucking notes.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of some nigga taking my shit and running with it, especially if he's doing something good with it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's something I will always live by, dog. I will always live by that. Put that shit out. Put that shit out, man. Cause it don't make no sense to sit in your fucking every song you got in your fucking computer ain't touching nobody if it's still in your computer. I told that myself. I see that's a run to myself. I gotta get this shit out. But yeah.
I was about to say you gotta no. Look, we appreciate it. We appreciate the motivation. We also appreciate seeing more people having the mindset coming out of Houston because this is what Houston needs. No matter even if you're branching out or if you're going anywhere else, we need people that are gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna support. Or even when you say things like, no matter where I am, if you're from the city, I'm going to go support.
Niggas know where I'm from. Niggas know where I'm from.
That's what I'm saying. It builds up the city, but it helps you out. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you hadn't gone out to support Fat Tony, like, you wouldn't have had those connections initially. And it's not to say you went out there for that reason. You just go out there to support my nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's good, man.
The same I want to support y'all, man. The same I want to support y'all, man. Y'all doing some dope shit. Any nigga putting the spotlight on people I fuck with or people that I have interest in or that have a point of view similar to my point of view, I'm always gonna be down for that. I'm always gonna look out for that. I'm always gonna want to be involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna want to speak to the same audience because we got the same audience.
Yeah.
Like nigga, we are the same audience. Real shit.
Dulles alumni. You're the you're a very a deep nigga, but you're not like pompous about it. For somebody to name their album Dharma and understand the concept that comes behind it, you're a good soul.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
and I finally, bro, like this is some shit, man. I'm like my OCD acts up a lot. And a lot of things I've been kind of going through with this album is the name. I didn't bounce around 7 different names damn near. And it finally came to me. I just say that.
Oh, okay.
Gumbo.
Dumbo.
Gumbo, nigga.
Okay.
That speaks volumes. Downtown Brooklyn.
Yeah.
What else?
Downtown Brooklyn, if I seen an elephant fly,
yeah,
or a nigga that have made a lot of dumb mistakes,
That's a lot.
So when are we gonna start hearing the music?
Man, y'all already been hearing the music. Honestly, every song that y'all have heard in the last year and a half that has been tracks off of that me and Rock, or maybe not Rockaway so much, but me, I just decided to put out. Like Square Business, that was something that was gonna be on that. Grooving was gonna be on that. Yeah. Gratitude was gonna be on that. I'm trying to think of what else. I can't think of off the top of my head, but
you're saying was. Is it still? Is this all still coming out as a project?
Well, the thing is, I'm kind of on the fence right now of whether, because I have so much more shit that sounds more evolved than what y'all have been hearing. Like, don't get me wrong, Square Business was real shit. For the people that have heard it, is I was listening to some Raheem Devon, and that the last 30 seconds of Guess Who Loves You More was on, and I was faded, and I just started flowing, and the hook came to my head, and I hit a Rockaway. I said, "Yo, can you make this little 30 seconds of beat?" And that night, Rockaway sent me the track, and I recorded it and just put it out. And a lot of people like that song, but no, it's the shit I'm working on now. It's a lot more evolved. It's a lot more melodic. He says he's been trying to get me out of my Cuddy bag, which I didn't know there was, but but it's a lot more. It's a lot more layered, man. I've been listening to a lot more shit. I used to be so kind of musically cut off for the last 2 years to kind of just get my own shit together, and I didn't really like let myself take in new shit. But I've exposed myself to a lot of new music and a lot of new styles, and I'm a natural chameleon. Like what I hear, I kind of pick up and put into my shit. So the shit that I've been hearing lately, man, I'm gonna see if I can send y'all something soon, man. I want to at least send y'all one joint. No, it's a joint called Counterfeit that I think y'all might fuck with. But I'm really going somewhere musically. I'm going somewhere different musically. You're gonna see that in a lot of my creative shit. Like, well, even with my film, the next film I'm doing is called Ring, and that's the one that's starring Nick Cregan. And that's something that is if you saw Fade, you see what I can do and what I'm about. This is real different. This is very, 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 very much very different, and it's a lot more adult. So my shit is I've cranked the artsiness up to 11, and I'm just
oh shit,
I'm excited, man.
Which I'm sure
Rockaway orange pants now. Oh my god.
Say what?
I'm sure Rockaway enjoys that because I know he likes different.
Man, yeah, he be mad at me. He be like, man, he think I don't want to make music, man. But I'm so weird, bro. I'm so weird about shit. I didn't draw Rockaway crazy for years, man. Just shit. He probably didn't want nothing to do with me after Dharma. Lord.
I mean, look, I think one day I woke up and I saw you had posted on your stories. You were kind of humming along a melody, and you were like, and then the next part of the story was, I sent it to Rockaway. And here's what he said. Like and it's interesting seeing how y'all work together, where it's like, this is my thought, and I send it to him. And when we interviewed him, he said the same thing. Like, he's like, he just leaves a message, or he'll call me up and be like, da-da-da-da, and I'll be like, all right, let me
gets me
this out. Yeah.
He gets me. Like, bruh, nigga, that's why it's divine, bro. I met him through Flaws.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I met him just tagging along to a session with Flaws. He's like, man, I'm going to session. All right. I'm like, yo, your producer, like, this nigga's weird, but I fuck with him. I don't know what it is. I fuck with him. Like, he reminds me of me a little bit. And from, like, since Plaid, my nigga, like, Plaid was 2010, bro. Like, he and I speak the same language musically.
Yeah.
It is you can go on any project we've ever done. Half of those songs probably, not half of them, I'll give him his credit. A couple of those songs, like some of the big ones, are shit that I've been like, I say that to him like, yo, make it like that, but make this take this an octave lower, or do this. And this motherfucker will just, he gets it. Like what I'm thinking in my head, I'll hear as soon as he sends back. And it's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. But when I tell you the shit that we working on is
Yo, I felt that. I understand everything that you said right there.
Is great. because I haven't put out an album since Dope, and Dope was in 2016, 2017?
I thought it was 17.
Yeah, 27. That was 2017. Yeah, I put out Dope, jumped off the music to work on my film, put that out in 2018, 2019, you know, then it died. 2020, I'm back in business, baby.
There you
back.
go.
You know what I'm saying? We bike.
Now, for fans and for people that are listening now that want to know what you're getting into or just want to keep abreast of whatever news is happening with you, where can they find you?
DustinPrestige.com. You can go there and get a link or attachment to everything I'm doing. You can see my music. You can see my artwork. You can see my film. You can see any kind of anything I've done of importance. It's on there. If you want to go in there and lurk and stalk on me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, have at it. My IG is Dustin Prestige, no dashes. It's DustinPrestige. I'm the same on Twitter. I try to stay off Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So if you, yep, there they right there. There I go. There I go. There go the Boots. There go the Boy. You know what I'm saying? They go to Boy again. You know what I'm saying? They go grooving. Yeah, shout out to the people that be grooving and shit. Yeah, that's me.
You click down here and you said we still got connections to things like your Instagram.
Yeah.
Dustin
Prestige. It should. If not, let me know so I can go in there. There we go.
There you go.
Hey man, Kamala Harris so bad. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Man, she's so. Hey man, she's so cold, bro. Hey, bro, I'll sign up for Secret Service tomorrow. She get elected, bro.
Damn.
Man, hey. It's about time hey, man, let me stop. They gonna have fucking Feds already tapping my shit. Feds already tapping my shit, man. Let me chill. But yeah, IG, Dustin Prestige, Twitter, Dustin Prestige, DustinPrestige.com. Man, I fuck with y'all a long way, man. Dulles alumni, all day, every day. You feel me? I look forward, no real shit. When they do give me this deal, we gonna have a good extra talk. I'm gonna be lit for that one though, because it's gonna be celebration time.
Hey man, it's gonna be celebration time.
I'm gonna have some strippers in hazmat suits and shit behind me. It's gonna be
strippers in hazmat suits.
You gonna Rick Ross it?
We're gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a blast with that one. Believe you me, it's coming. Man. Believe me, it's fucking coming. All right.
That's positive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We want to thank you, really, man, for just, opening up your computer. Because you didn't really have to come through. So, I really want to thank you once again.
Let me back, man. I thought the first couple times trying to get it scheduled, I thought I was pissing y'all off. I was like, man, they ain't gonna never invite me back, man.
Fuck. You good.
Nah, we good.
Nigga, I was in the grocery store when you hit me. I was like, oh shit, I need to get back one time. So I'm running this shit, it's raining. I'm dropping French bread and shit, man. Come on. But yeah, we good though, man. I love y'all, man. I love what y'all doing. Like, man, keep it up. And do the movie reviews, man. Do them damn movie reviews, man.
We got a few things in the works. We ready.
We got time.
All right, y'all got it. Y'all got a bubbling brand, man. Work it, bro. Work that shit out. All right.
Thank you for the motivation,
man. Look, thank y'all for the platform. Shit, y'all could have had anybody. Y'all got my ass on here talking and rambling for fucking 30 minutes. So,
good though. Once again, man. In my humble opinion. Where the opinions aren't humbled, the words aren't jumbled. I've been your host, Avery, like a very nice guy, also Avery Zadius. I also have my brother with us, the co-host, Jess Devine. And we're signing off with Dustin Prestige, the man who's the prestigious one, the man who can take anything and make something out of it.
The magic maker, presto, bitch. What's happening? Alakazam.
And you gotta look for him on actually YouTube, because I was watching one video and I'm gonna take a clip of it. Don't spoil it, but your view on lesbian porn. Please get us some play, bro. I've already cut the clip up. So I was like, oh, my story. This is gold. Yeah.
Hey man, look, I ain't hope. I just know what I know.
You will be mean when this comes out. You will be mean.
Bet. I like that. I like it. Hey man, I appreciate you though, bro. I appreciate you, man. And I'm gonna holler at y'all niggas later.
For sure.
All right. Peace out. All right, brother.
Oh, he ended the interview.
Yeah. I was ending it and then he ended it.
All
It is
right
what it
then.
is.
So
We're
yeah. That's never happened before. All right then.
I already ended it. I said the thing.
That's already in. He said the thing. All right, I'm gonna leave this in because whatever.
You said.
All right then.